Shady, you did get in trouble for some comments that you had yesterday. Let's go ahead and listen to those comments about quarterback Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. I gotta be honest, man. Like, Jalen Hurts, I need you to be special. Make plays. You know, and then, like, I did a lot of digging, man. And I won't throw them under the bus here, but I know some people, right? And the problem is we can't do different exotic looks, different formations, different motions, because I'm hearing that he can't really do it. Jalen Hurts. I gotta be honest, man. Like,
so where we at, Care
I'm ready
Bear?
to talk about it.
Look, man. How you feeling, Shady, about this? Because the city of Philadelphia was cooking you. They were saying it was bad looks. You were unfaithful. Your CTE was acting up. They were saying a lot of crazy stuff.
They said take you out the hall, bro.
I'm saying, man, they said take you out the hall.
What?
What's your comments? Take us one shot, Taylor. Don't need to see me.
Well, no. I'm gonna get there. That's the team first. Because I know y'all let the social media stuff get to y'all. It don't get to me. I'm a real player. This in real life. So fans, me can't really get to me. But number two, I'm gonna say this though, right? There's nobody that's gonna be more going for the Eagles than me. So I don't really care what fans say because I know what I'm talking about, right? And the people I'm talking to, I know what they're talking about. The problem is, right, it's hard to see because early in the year I was like, man, is it KP? Right? I kept saying that. And then as I look more into it and talk to more people, even last year, right? The coordinator last year was that the head coach now, right? Did obviously win a Super Bowl, so he got
for the Saints,
right. But the thing is, that ain't Kellen Moore's offense we ran last year. Do y'all remember that? That wasn't. If you watch Kellen Moore, that's not his offense last year. He had to adjust to the style. Who you adjusting to? You adjust to the quarterback. And the truth of the matter is Saquon Barkley and the offensive line don't have the best offense of rushing season of all time, we don't win a Super Bowl. Because we win games and we start making it a quarterback stat. Well, we won the game. So everything gets pushed under the rug. I've been there in the locker room where we might not play well, but we win. You know what? Everything looks a little bit better. When we lose, you start looking at everything. And when I look at everything and I talk to people I talk to, right, the truth is, last year he did not throw the ball well either. You want to talk about the Super Bowl? Cool. But getting to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is one game. It's the most important game, I get it. But it's one game. You got to get there. And when we got there, we didn't do a lot of exotic offensive motions, different. We didn't do none of that last year, right? The difference was there was holes the size of Care Bear, and our running back is one of the best talented running backs you ever going to find. So we got away with it. Why do you think players are freaking reading books at halftime? The truth. And I think about it as like a GM or owner would love to have the talent that we have on our offense. And just imagine, we have an offense where last year included, we got all these talented, high-paid wide receivers, high-paid quarterback, and we can't throw the ball. So this is a question that needs to be answered. And then I look into it. I look the same plays last year. We did not have a crazy-looking offense last year. We ran the ball well, and the defense played well. That's the truth. People don't want to hear the truth, but the truth is somewhere in the coordinator and the quarterback. And one thing I know about football, we're going to do what's comfortable for the quarterback. So when you don't see a lot of different exotic looks, you don't see a lot of motions, you don't see a lot of condensed splits, you don't see different things that you might see in other creative offenses, why is that?
Yeah.
That's all that I'm saying.
But here's the thing, 2-5. A lot of people are trying to suggest that you didn't call out A.J. Brown. People know publicly A.J. Brown's your dog. And you didn't call out A.J. after he had 2 to 3 drops in that game.
Well, I said A.J. played bad. He had a bad game. He played bad.
But people are saying, because now let me have, I'm going to speak on behalf of the people,
so
you can address all the nonsense, if you will, that they said. Jalen is limiting the offense. But what about last year when Jalen did have some motions, when there were some pre-snap movement, when Kellen Moore did use pre-snap motion, when Kellen Moore was under center and the offense wasn't limited? Like, what about the fact that Jalen has historically been able to navigate more complex offense?
That's not true, though. That sounds good. That's not true. You forget people was reading books.
Yeah.
Why are you reading a book? You ain't getting the ball. Another thing I want to tell the people, because, right, you might not understand this, but you might. So AJ did not have a good game. He dropped a lot of balls. And you can't cry for the ball and drop it. So I get that part. But another part is, and I was talking to Jason Avant about this, guys like Deshaun Jackson, Jamar Chase's, AJ Browns, they going to run their routes a certain way every time, hard, right? And they don't get the ball. Now, at the 8th, 9th time, it ain't going to be the same. the third string dude, the fourth string wide receiver, they're always gonna run the route the same way. You know why? Because he's not a superstar. He has to do that.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, and I'm not giving AJ a pass. Nah, you gotta catch the rock. You're an all pro type player. You that good. You have to do that. But I just hate how, and I guess I'm guilty of it too. Last year, we win in games. We find ways to win. It don't matter, right? Win is a quarterback stat. We won. So I don't care. We won a Super Bowl, whatever. But when you really break down, last year we had the same exact issues. Matter of fact, in the first couple of games, we stopped even throwing the ball. We had a couple, 2-3 games where we lost, close games, and we stopped throwing it. We ran everything. And if, I'm just saying, Saquon Barkley doesn't have them crazy games, and the offensive line wasn't blocking amazing like they did, we would be in the same situation because now the running game is not working this year. Now we got to throw it, and we can't. The problem was always there. The defense was still really, really good this year like it was last year. What's the difference? The difference is we couldn't run the ball. There's a lot of games where even the playoffs when we played the Rams, Saquon had 200 yards, and that still was a close game. Jalen had a long
44-yard touchdown.
He had a long run in the first quarter.
Yep, open the game up.
And after that, he had 128 yards passing.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking there's other teams that can throw the ball with way less talent. Now, why we can't throw the ball? Lamar Jackson, they gave him Derrick Henry. Now they run the ball extremely well, right? Everybody's running the ball. He had 1,800 yards. And then Lamar had a great passing season too. Because if you can run the ball, you can throw the ball. That's how it works. We couldn't do that. And it's like I had to take time and really, because even before the game started, right, I was super hyped. We're going to beat the Niners. And then I've been watching games, like that whole 2 weeks, I've been watching games from last year. And I'm like, damn, Shady, you know what? Yo, we've been struggling to throw the rock. Just that we won a Super Bowl last year and our running back had the best rushing year of all time.
Yeah. I think their lack of a run game this season made the Jalen Hurts issues more prominent. And I think that's always been the case. In 22, 23, and 24, the Philadelphia Eagles had a top 10 running game. In 2 of those years, they had a top 5 running game. When they went to the Super Bowl last year, they had I think it was the 3rd best running game in the entire NFL. And it masked a lot of issues. It wasn't that Jalen Hurts is doing anything statistically different. As a matter of fact, this season, he had the best, he had more touchdown passes than he's ever had in any single season in his career so far. But also, he's limited as a passer. That's just what it is. The NFL has adjusted. It is a defensive league now, and I'm sorry, they've adjusted to what they had last season. Do I think that Patullo is the same level of play caller as Kellen Moore or Shane Steichen? Absolutely not. But Acho, the defenses have realized, hey, we heard it last night when Frank Gore said it. Yo, we're trying to get Jalen Hurts to pass the ball. We want him to throw the football. We want to challenge him to throw the football. Stop Saquon Barkley and everything else after that. Let's figure it out. And the times that we have seen Jalen Hurts perform under that type of pressure, whenever that's the defensive game plan against him, you saw it in the Super Bowl. It's not that I don't think he's capable of it. I don't think he can do it consistently. And I also don't think the play callers believe in him to do it. Otherwise, they would be asking him to do it. He has the best pocket in the entire NFL.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of times he scribbles out the pocket for no reason.
Yeah.
Right, but it's cool because see, it's crazy. Like, you're in a tough spot because you can't speak how you really feel because that's your team. You know, like I know I'm here for Mr. Lurie and Howie. I know I'm here all that, but it's like I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I want to ask you this. I ain't want to ask that. I don't even want to go there. But I got a lot of love for Jalen Hurts. I don't dislike Jalen Hurts. I don't. I'm just trying to. What's the like before? It used to be a thing where everybody had to do their job. Lineman, do your job. Wide receiver, running back, quarterback, and it went from that to just win.
Yeah,
and that ain't even real football. Like, do you think the Eagles will extend him? That's a real question. I said it a while ago. People got mad at me about it, but I'm thinking like,
as long as his contract ain't up off a down season, absolutely. You know, it's all about timing. But, you know, if his contract were up after this season, I think there would be some hard conversations to be had.
Okay, so what about last year? Let's say we won a Super Bowl. Let's say we go to the playoffs, though, right? You can't tell me when you really look at last year and tell me that, damn, I want to extend him another year. Because we won a Super Bowl, so it makes everything cool.
Isn't that you've won 2 Super Bowls? I know who I'm talking to. But I don't think the Eagles last year won a Super Bowl outside of Jalen Hurts either. Meaning, obviously you have to win the big game. If he loses in the Super Bowl, he's Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? Like, if he loses, he's a guy who goes and didn't win. But now he won. He's different than Joe Burrow. He's different than Brock Purdy. He's won one. Beyond that, to your point, Rams game, it was what it was. But
what about the whole? See, Stop me real quick.
Yep, pause.
Because people, we do that. We go right to the Super Bowl, and that's great. But what about leading up to the?
I was working back.
The whole year though. It's a whole year thing.
Excuse me, sir.
Because we might not have the greatest rushing year of all. We might not have that no more. That happens. Eric Dickerson did it 30 years ago.
But let me ask you this, and you know this, and now I'm trying to play devil's advocate. You know, a running quarterback occupies a linebacker in the run game as well. Jalen Hurts is not responsible for Saquon Barkley's phenomenal year, but had not even Sam Darnold, had a stationary quarterback been back there, there is no zone read. There's no option for the quarterback to keep it. So couldn't you argue that Jalen Hurts 700 rushing yards last year, that matters? You know what I mean? Like if I were trying to argue, if I was trying to push back on you, couldn't you make the argument that Jalen Hurts' ability to run does open up some of the run game for? Think about the majority of the best running backs in football or highest grossing yardage running backs in football also have mobile quarterbacks. Derrick Henry, James Cook, Saquon Barkley. Over the last 2 seasons, you could argue. Now, obviously, there's Bijan Robinson. I'm not naive to that. But like you could make an argument that those quarterbacks that lead the league in rushing the last 3 years, Saquon, Derrick Henry, the other guy I just named, they have mobile quarterbacks. Couldn't argue that.
I mean, yes, bro. I mean, mobile quarterback helps the running game. Yeah, sure. Did you watch some games last year?
I did.
Did you watch some games last year?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, Saquon don't need no. Come on, man. Yeah. Like, we stretching and all that. And I don't want to play that game with Jalen Hurts where it's like I'm trying to be soft or trying to be. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to be honest. Do I think he's a starting quarterback? Yes. Do I think he's good? I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I do. But so where we want to put him at for our team to be successful, right? Because like the defense, I mean, you can't play they play really, really well.
Yeah,
they did. And then we have everything you want. It's hard to get players like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had them. It's like
exactly.
You want a team where you have no flaws, and you get the right quarterback, the right wide receivers, the right lineman, the right running back. You should think that's all we need. And then we get him when we can't do it. So I'm just trying to be honest, man. I got a lot of love for Jalen Hurts. It's nothing against him. I'm just being as honest as possible.
I also think whenever we talk about extensions and whatnot, the question should be, do I think I can upgrade from this position or not? And when I look at it, how many teams in the NFL are saying, yo, straight up, I would trade my quarterback right now for Jalen Hurts? I don't think there's 10 of them in the league that would do that.
Fair. But let me push back. And I know Jalen Hurts spoke today at the podium. So I want y'all to hear that sound.
Yeah.
I'm also curious how many quarterbacks would Howie Roseman confidently say after seeing what Jalen Hurts has done in his first 5 years? And you'll also have to remember, Jalen Hurts, no pun intended, doesn't get hurt. And for as much as y'all might minimize that, crazily enough, like that matters.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's a great quarterback. He be hurt. Lamar Jackson, a great quarterback. He be hurt. So it also matters that Jalen Hurts genuinely doesn't get hurt.
A lot of the course they don't get hurt either, though. The same way it works.
Pat and Josh, the other great
They don't get hurt.
Correct. Herbert be hurt. He plays through it, but Herbert be hurt.
Whatever it is, he plays through it.
But he's not at a higher level. Like, here's my point. I'm not sure how many quarterbacks Howie would confidently say, you know what, I'm going to get rid of the quarterback that helped me win a Super Bowl, All-Pro, Super Bowl MVP, and I'll get rid of Jalen Hurts for Justin Herbert. I'll get rid of Jalen Hurts for Jordan Love. I'll get rid of Jalen Hurts for Caleb Williams. Like, I think there's maybe 3 that you no doubt. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes.
You talking about hurt and all that. I listen, I ain't God. I don't know who's going to be hurt or healthy. I don't know that, right? You guys can be healthy. Like, Patrick Mahomes was healthy for every game, and then he got a little injured. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But let's talk about, like playing.
Yeah.
Right? How can our offense get better? So all them names you naming, right, let's see if they were in our office, would it be better? Let's now play that game. I'll let you start off since you.
Josh Allen makes everybody better. Mahomes makes everybody better.
We know the elites. Go to the guys in his category.
Make this offense better. This Eagles offense.
Let's go to Purdy, because I always thought for so long that Hurts was better than Purdy. Let's go to Purdy though. Do you think Purdy makes that offense better?
Yes.
And but listen, this is the reason why I think he makes him better, because he can do more as far as whatever the offense coordinator wants to do.
But here's the problem, and like, it's hard for me to entertain a hypothetical argument as well, because the argument y'all are having is hypothetical. Love Brock Purdy, y'all know that. Brock Purdy missed 6 games this season. Love Brock Purdy. You don't know that. Brock Purdy got hurt against the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, which probably kept them from going to a Super Bowl.
But we're not doing the hurt thing. You say you must do. Like, can a player make my
Sure, but the problem is y'all are speaking hypothetically because we have a sample size. And the fact of the matter is, in the sample size of Brock Purdy's career and Jalen Hurts' career, or Jalen Hurts' career and anybody else's career, Jalen Hurts doesn't get hurt. That has to factor into his skill set. So, like, if y'all want to play this hypothetical game,
so you're available. That matters a lot.
Yes,
but I'm asking you, does that make our offense better? I'm not asking you if you're available. I'm asking you what makes our offense better. So we answered your question about the Hurt stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, if those quarterbacks are there, I think Brock Purdy will make the offense.
Let's go through them though. Go through them for a second. I just want to hear how many.
I think like
Caleb Williams. Do you think he makes the Eagles better?
The best version of Caleb Williams, yes.
I think that what we've seen the past 7-8 weeks of the season, he definitely makes the Eagles better. We'll say Jared Goff.
No.
He doesn't. Jared Goff doesn't make the Eagles better.
Let's keep going because I don't like Jared Goff. Keep going.
Oh, okay. All right. Justin Herbert, does he make the Eagles better?
No, we can't say that. Like,
Okay.
I think there's 7 or 8 of them.
Okay. Bo Nix, does he make the Eagles better?
No.
We'll go Drake May, does he make the Eagles better?
Yes.
JD5, does he make the Eagles
Absolutely.
better? Dak Prescott, does he make the Eagles better?
In the regular season.
Okay.
But I think it's a fair answer.
Yeah,
Not even
that's
being
a great
tongue in
answer.
cheek. I think in the regular season.
I'll probably take Jalen over him just because of the
playoff.
He won't lose it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dak be lose. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah. I mean,
probably starts there because then you get to Jordan Love and I'd still take
CJ Stroud, does he make the Eagles better? Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Let's go.
I don't know, man. Rodgers. I don't know. He can throw.
This is my problem with the quarterback.
He can do any offense you want. He can read everything, anything you want to do, and he's gonna have to be protected. When you got an old ass quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you need linemen, and there's times like that against the Niners, you can sit back there and pat that ball. So I'm thinking with Aaron Rodgers, he can read everything.
That's not bad.
And he could sit there in a clean pocket. This is my problem with the quarterback is a win stat thing. Whenever it comes to people that accomplish team accomplishments, right? If we look at any other Super Bowl champion and we look at a position on that field and you say, oh, well, he was a starting safety for a Super Bowl team. I mean, he won a Super Bowl. There's other safeties out there that haven't won a Super Bowl. Minka Fitzpatrick wouldn't be an upgrade. Yes, he would. He would be better than that. But because that whatever safety, insert safety here, mid safety, won a Super Bowl, it's okay. Sure, like, I'm sorry, he hasn't won a Super Bowl, though. So how can I say that the other guy's better whenever it's a hypothetical? No, we're watching football with our eyes. Other quarterbacks are better than Jalen Hurts. And they would do better in that system. We're watching him pat the ball for 5 seconds.
Here's where you made 2 statements, one of which I agree with, one of which is not. Other quarterbacks are better than Jalen Hurts. They do better in the system, yes. You can't compare a safety and their impact on a team. You can't compare any position. You know, maybe a terrible left tackle can ruin you.
But do you understand the line of thinking though? Is Jalen Hurts the end all be all reason why the Eagles win?
No, it's not.
But he's not a Mahomes or a Josh Allen type impactful player for that offense.
But I'm saying I don't think he needs to be that. I don't think Jalen Hurts needs to be that. I don't think he needs to be no.
He doesn't.
My thing with him is we need to be able to utilize all our weapons, and the fact that when you don't want to run certain plays, run certain formations, run certain motions, all these things now. It's like we become a basic offense. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I hear you. And then, like, even and last thing, because people want to talk about this Kellen Moore stuff and all that. I want all y'all fans out there, right, that love the Eagles, like I love the Eagles. Look at his offense before the Eagles. Am I tripping though?
Not at all.
He don't even. That's not how he runs his offense.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, I gotta adjust. And then he realized, like, damn, this line blocking like this. Oh my God, Saquon is. So it was a layup. Like a lot of them games, it's crazy. A lot of them games that he was doing, it don't happen like that. 250 yards looks like that. 200 yards. He had like 6 200-yard games. They don't happen like that.
Yeah.
Right? Look at me 20-yard games he had before that year. So it made everything so much easier. And then we were winning. And even when we were winning, there were still moments where the offense didn't look good.
Correct.
But when you win a Super Bowl, it's like everything is removed. It don't even matter. That's all I'm saying.